Tonight, the Sacramento Sheriff's Department coming under fire after a patrol car is caught on camera hitting a female protester and appearing to take off afterwards. The woman hit by protesters, or the protester hit, was marching in the death of Stephon Clark. The suspect shot 8 times in his grandmother's backyard by Sacramento police. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sharon Roget. Tonight, we're learning more about the legal implications behind what happened last night. But first, one more look at that video. It was the beginning of an emotionally turbulent night that started as a vigil. Demonstrators then flooded down Sacramento streets, shutting down 65th and Florin Road. Witnesses tell us after the sheriff's SUV hit the protester, the law enforcement officer in that vehicle took off. One man at the protest recounts what he saw after the victim was hit. Take a listen.
Well, the sheriffs decided to hit somebody with their vehicle and drive away. So we were all witness to a hit and run tonight by Sacramento Sheriff's Department. Once again, they can go in someone's backyard and shoot them 20 times and come out here and hit an old woman with their vehicle and drive away.
The California Highway Patrol now investigating the incident. The woman hit has been identified by friends and Mayor Steinberg as a well-known community activist, Wanda Cleveland. The victim's friend tells CBS 13 the 61-year-old grandmother will be seeking legal action against the deputy who hit her. So we wanted to know, does she have a case? Are criminal charges within reason? CBS 13's Angela Masalam joins me now with legal experts weighing in on this very heated incident.
Absolutely a heated incident, Sharon. And tonight we spoke to several attorneys who say they believe there's a case here. And while we don't yet know all the circumstances surrounding the collision, attorneys say that deputy should have never taken off.
It was surreal. It seemed like a peaceful protest.
Attorney Guy Danilovitz was at the center of the chaos that broke out Saturday night as Wanda Cleveland, a protester, was knocked to the ground by a Sacramento County Sheriff's vehicle.
Oh my gosh! Oh my God!
This video was recorded by Danilovitz on his cell phone. He and a group of attorneys from the National Lawyers Guild were at Saturday night's protest to monitor police behavior. Danilovitz says the incident with Cleveland was troubling.
She put her hand out, making a stop sign like a jaywalker would do when you see them in the street, and it looked like she was trying to get out of the way, and it looked like the patrol vehicle accelerated.
Danilovitz and his group are now launching their own investigation, while CHP and the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department are not releasing details of what led up to the collision. Criminal defense attorney Justin Ward says there could be a case.
He likely either saw her or felt her hitting the car.
Ward says it's possible the deputy could face criminal charges for hitting and injuring Cleveland.
I didn't see anybody with weapons. I didn't see anybody with a gun pointed at the officer so that he felt he had to speed out of there.
The Sheriff's Department says one of the deputy's windows was smashed by a group of angry protesters. Ward does say the timing of the vandalism on the deputy's SUV could determine whether that deputy was in the wrong or simply fleeing from danger, which Ward says could be a valid defense.
His defense is likely going to be, I didn't know I hit her, or he's going to say he was in fear for his life.
And now we reached out to Cleveland for comment, but have not yet heard back. A close friend tells us she wants privacy at this time and is seeking legal action against the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department.
Now, did the legal observers call 911? Did they try to report this incident?
They tell me they did, and so they said they tried to report the incident to several CHP officers and Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies. They say they were instead threatened by these officers. That's what they tell us, and so tonight we did reach out to the CHP. A spokesman tells me he cannot comment on this matter.
All right, a lot more to come on this. Angela Masalam, thank you. Meanwhile, the Sacramento Sheriff's Department described the incident, saying in part, as protesters approached both of the marked vehicles, they began yelling while pounding and kicking the vehicle's exterior. The collision occurred while the patrol vehicle was traveling at slow speeds. And during the incident, the Sheriff's Department vehicle sustained scratches, dents, and a shattered rear window. Damage to the vehicle was not a result of the collision involving the pedestrian, but was caused by vandals in the crowd. And the CHP releasing a statement saying in part, as with all investigations, the CHP will examine any and all evidence surrounding this incident. Due to the large number of demonstrators at the scene, the CHP was unable to access the scene last night. tonight. They are asking any witnesses to contact them. And Sacramento Mayor Darrell Steinberg reached out to Wanda, the victim, here on Twitter, saying this: wishing you a peaceful and full recovery today, Wanda. Your entire At the City of Sac family is thinking about you and looking forward to seeing you again soon. And that wasn't all that happened last night. A crew found some people at the protests burning an American flag. But we do want to tell you that organizers of the march with the group, the Answer Coalition, tell us they were not a part of this burning and do not support it. And this had us wondering, is burning the American flag illegal? Well, the answer is no, although there have been many attempts to make it illegal. In 1989, a Supreme Court case, Texas versus Johnson, ruled that flag burning was a form of symbolic speech protected under the Constitution. In 1990, Congress passed the Flag Protection Act to outlaw knowingly burning or otherwise defacing the American flag, but the Supreme Court shot down that law as well, holding that it violated the First Amendment. And the grieving family of Stephon Clark speaking out about his brother's behavior, saying they believe he has PTSD and needs help. Devante Clark has been in the spotlight as his family mourns the death of Stephon, making several emotional appearances at rallies and at his brother's funeral. Saturday, his aunt tried to explain Stevante's pain.
His brother Devante is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Devante has lost his older brother. He has lost his baby brother. And he is losing some of his mind. And while everyone has something to say, while everyone wants to talk negative, this is why this baby says we need a resource center. Where are the mental health professionals?
And that was his aunt saying that Devante is not alone and stressed the dire need for more resources for our youth in the community. And during Saturday's peaceful rally at Cesar Chavez Park, community leaders and family members made emotional pleas for change when it comes to policing, calling for people to continue the movement. Former Sacramento Kings player Matt Barnes, who grew up in the streets of Sacramento, said police should get out of their cars more and walk the neighborhoods they patrol.
When you get out and know someone on a first-name basis, when you're called to the situation next time, you may be able to diffuse the situation because you've already had a conversation with this person. So instead of pulling your gun out and killing them, you know that's Johnny over there tripping. He's going to be all right. Let me talk to him.
Barnes also announced the start of a college scholarship fund for kids who have lost their fathers.